Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news. What would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you? So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners just like you make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started.
Well, hello, everyone. This is Kimberly. It's episode 163, and I am so glad you are here today. I'm talking to you about the 3 easy, super simple, super basic ways to not make sales as you're starting your business. It's like the easiest thing in the world. I can't wait to share it with you. Anyways, I am so happy you're here. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad that you found this podcast. I have no doubt that this is going to be invaluable to you as you begin your journey, whether you are starting a product business, a service business, or you don't even know what kind of business you want to start. You just know you've been yearning to start one, then you are in the right place. I want you to get plugged in. First of all, I have a free Facebook group called Women Starting Businesses Doing What We Love. You can scroll down below and grab that. I also have a whole bunch of tools for you all laid out, how to figure out your business idea, how to start your business, how to test your products, how to launch, all of that in my Just Getting Started group. So I want to make sure right now, if you are new to this podcast, if you're new to me, and you are in this whole beginning stage of, trying to figure out your idea or planning or starting, you need to get inside the Just Getting Started group. It's my whole membership area for people like you. And it's super cheap and it's fun. And it's a great way to get everything handed to you. So you don't have to sit here and try to piece all this together on your own. So make sure you scroll down and you can become a part of that right now. And if you've been listening a while, thank you so much for being here. I just love all of your reviews and the messages, and I'm just so grateful for you that y'all are so loyal to me and that you just keep coming back for more. I appreciate it so much. And if you've been listening a while too, and you finally now just got your business launched or you're open and you're like, you know what, I've got to get to consistent sales. I've got to make this work. Then I want to invite you today to check out Grow Getters. It's my group coaching program for all new business owners who are starting a product or service business, and you are really wanting to do this right. You are wanting to set your business up for success. You want to put a system in place so that you can get consistent and a steady stream of new customers and sales. Make sure you check out Grow Getters below because it will be opening soon. It may be open at the time of this podcast airing, and I only open it a few times a year publicly. So I want to make sure that you're able to jump in right now and we can work together every month. We get on a Zoom call and we talk about your business as a group. We have these monthly mastermind sessions. So awesome and so valuable. And so I'm inviting you today. If you've been with me and you know how I teach and you know who I am, this is your time to commit to yourself and your future. I would be so honored to help you along your journey. So that is it. Thank y'all so much. On to the episode. Well, hello, everyone. How are you today? How has everything been for you? I need the updates. I need to know how you're doing. I get so excited for all of you making so much progress. I see a lot of your comments in the Women Starting Businesses Doing What We Love Facebook group. I see all your updates and I love it. And then in my Just Getting Started group, I've been getting updates from all of you and it just makes me so happy. And then in Grow Getters, I keep seeing all these great things happening and repeat customers. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's just the best ever. So I'm so excited for all of you. And I'm so happy you're here today because I think a lot of you get caught up in what we're going to discuss today. So many of you new business owners are struggling with getting sales when you open. And it's a fact. And I hate to talk about that because, I don't like to be negative, but I also do like to keep it real. So I'm keeping it real for you today. And let's just air it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. That is how hard it can be when you first open your business to get sales. It can be hard. Now, for some of you who've been maybe doing this a long time on the side in some form or fashion, maybe you haven't been paid for it, or maybe you are already that person that knows a ton of people, or maybe you've been in a job where you're kind of doing now, you're doing what you were doing in the job. Like you're starting a business using the skills from that job and you're kind of branching out on your own, because I have clients that have done that. And so some of you, it's not that hard in the beginning to start getting sales. It's really not, but I'm going to just be super honest. It is hard for a lot of people to keep the sales coming in, to keep having a steady stream, and the struggle is real. And it's okay. I want you all to know today, this is when the rubber meets the road. This is the moment of truth. When you've opened your business and now you've got this amazing product or service, you put your heart and soul into it, you've set everything up, you have a cute logo, you got everything set in the background, you know what you're doing, you've got all your software or whatever set up, and it's amazing, and you can make a difference for people, and then there's a lull. And I've had clients say, I've heard you say this before and I didn't believe it until it happened to me. I've had clients say that to my face. They did not believe this until it happened to them. And isn't that the truth for a lot of things in life? Like we don't get certain illnesses like COVID, for example. When people said they got COVID and they didn't feel good, you're like, and then when you get it, you're like, oh yeah, now I get it, right? My first round of COVID that I had a couple years ago wasn't bad. The second round was a little bit of a doozy, but you know what I'm saying? Like people say they do stuff and you just don't get it until you go through it. And that's why I just want to talk you through this today. I want to talk you through the 3 easy and simple ways not to make sales when you're starting your business. It's super simple. Okay. It's not complicated. This is not a hard thing that you have to work on. Here it is. And we're going to start with number 1. The first easy way to not make sales when starting your business is to not tell anybody ahead of time that you're starting a business. Like before you open, don't mention it. Just don't even tell your friends. Don't even tell your family. You can tell your spouse or your partner or whoever lives with you. You don't even have to tell them. I mean, you can tell them, but this is the easy way to not make sales. The easy way is just to don't tell anyone. Be nervous about telling people. Feel this weird, like low self-confidence. Like, I don't want to tell people because they are going to think I'm weird or they're going to question why me. Like, is she really starting a business? Like, come up with all those excuses in your head and it'll be super easy. You just won't tell anybody. Just don't tell a soul. And you just work on your business in the background, get it all set up, get it amazing, and just open. Silence. Just do it. I'm telling you, it's the easiest way to not make sales. It's simple. Don't mention it. Be scared the whole time that you're starting a business. Be completely fearful and be completely self-conscious and don't tell anyone. Okay. Y'all know I'm being a little facetious with these, but I'm trying to make a point that if you do not put yourself out there and you do not tell people ahead of time, hey, I'm looking to start a business. I'm thinking about it. And people will go, what? Whoa, my sister has a business. My brother has a business. My mom was an entrepreneur. You will be surprised what people say. It's not as terrifying as you think. People are not thinking what you're thinking that they're thinking. Okay, because you're making up stories in your head of what people are thinking about you starting a business. People know you're gifted. Let's just air that for a second. A lot of you are so weird about telling people, and I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, I've been there too. Like you feel a little bit weird, but we get weird about telling people that because we think that they're judging us. We think that they're thinking that our product or service, whatever, is not that good. And so that's why we think that they think, why in the world is this person starting a business? Right? And it couldn't be farther from the truth. I've told y'all this. If you've been listening to my podcast, you know I talk about this quite often because it's a common problem that I see with you. You'll need to stop. You know that whatever skill, talent, God-given gift, expertise, experience that you have is actually good. Like, can we just confirm that really quick? Like, affirm to yourself right now, I'm good at what I do. No, don't think about what anyone else is thinking. Don't think about anyone judging. Just say, I know that I'm good. I know that I'm good at, say it to yourself. I know that I'm good at, say it out loud. I know that I'm good at. Y'all, you are good at this stuff. You don't give yourself enough credit. You're good at it. Nobody's judging you. Everybody stop. This business is going to be a little bit of a tough road. I'm not lying to you. It is. I'm not going to sit here and say, y'all, I have the exact secret formula and you are going to be successful no matter what. It's not true. We know that. And you know that. I think every new business owner knows that there's a chance of failure. But that's the exciting part, is that it's a challenge and that you're putting yourself up to something that you've been wanting to do, that you've been dreaming about doing, right? So tell people ahead of time that you're starting a business, and you will be surprised at the conversations that are sparked because of you putting yourself out there and telling them, and then how the news can spread ahead of time. Ahead of time, while you're working on it, before you launch, maybe even before you know when you're going to open, you can start talking about it, okay? Okay, so the first easy, simple way to not get sales when starting your business is don't tell anyone at all, ever. Until later, until way after you open. Number 2, don't tell anyone when you do open. That's the second easy way to not get sales. Don't tell a soul after you open. Sit there and open your store and have it open on Etsy or on your website and just wait. Just wait and pray that sales come in, and don't tell anyone. Don't let anyone know, because then that'll make you feel weird and you're going to be worried about what other people think. And why do we want to do that? We don't want to do that. We want to just sit back and let the sales roll in. Let's just let them all roll in, because if we just manifest it and we just sit back in our chair or in our bed or in our Zen spot at our house and we just meditate on it, it's all going to magically come. For all of you listening, for all my grow getters that are listening, we all know that this couldn't be farther from the truth. You having a business means that you have an active role in bringing customers in the door. And you know what? A lot of new business owners don't realize this. They think the hardest part is getting it started, getting the courage to get it started and like overcome that fear and like get their product or service ready. And now when they have it open, they think, whew, I did it. I'm done. Woo, it's open. We are all good. No. The challenge is for you to be consistently marketing your business. And I say you because a lot of us are a one-man show or a one-woman show. We don't have a team that's out there of salespeople knocking on doors, feet on the street, telling everybody about our business, posting Facebook ads, posting reels for us. Nobody's doing that for us. Nobody is out there marketing our business. You are the sole person that has to do this. This is the plight of a business owner. And if you don't understand that right now, you are missing a huge part of business. And it's a hard part. And I'm not even going to lie. I told you today, we're keeping it real. Y'all, it's hard. I've had challenges all over the years in this business, in my past business, and every business. Now, I will say my photography business wasn't that hard because I only did it part-time, and people just kept calling me saying, oh, I saw so-and-so's pictures. Will you do them? And then I had repeat customers from the year before. I didn't really have to do much, but it was a part-time business. It wasn't really my full-on thing. I didn't really have a hard time marketing it. But this business, I am constantly marketing, and I could be doing a lot more. But what's interesting is I'm in a different season of life where, yes, I have more time, but for so many years, I was marketing my other businesses that I'm kind of at the stage where I feel good having my business not so full-time every day, 9 hours, working hard. Like I'm working hard, but I'm working smarter. And I'm not working as many hours. So I could be bringing in more if I was marketing more, because that's what the extra hours would be used for. I could be paying people to help me market, and I can look into that and I can do that. But I've just had this interesting time in my life where I've had a little more freedom than I used to have. I only have one child left at home. I've got one in college. My oldest is in Dallas, Texas working, and it's a great feeling. But what's interesting is you go through seasons with your business. So you may be in that season where you are like hustling, you're working 10-hour days, you're doing everything. Your life is this. You've got inventory in your house, or you're a service provider and it's just on your mind and you're posting on social and you're doing this. And I love it. I love every second of it. But what's amazing is when you have your own business, you get the freedom to choose what you want to do when. You really do, depending on how much money you need to make at the time, because some of us have got to make a full-on salary right now. Some of us only have to make part-time salary. It's all up to you, and that's your personal decision, and we're not even going to go into that. That's your personal need, okay, to keep this business afloat and to be able to have the privilege to keep doing this. Because the fact is, if you're not making money, it's not a business, it's a hobby, okay? And your spouse or partner, whoever, is not going to want you to keep doing this if you're not really making money. They're going to see that you're wasting time. I think for a while, a lot of you can go on adrenaline and you're like, no, I'm 2 years in. I may not be making that much money, and then at some point you're going to kind of start burning. You're going to start burning out and you're going to be like, if I can't make this work, then I can't make this work. And I have to do something else. Maybe you can start another type of business, which is a whole nother podcast episode about pivoting, which can be amazing as well. Okay. My point again, the second easy way to not get sales is just don't tell anyone when you open. Don't tell a soul. Just sit back and meditate and just hope that sales come in. Okay? It's not going to happen. Y'all can't do that. You can't sit back. There is no rest after you open. It's not like you've finished the marathon. You are just beginning the race. You are just beginning the race. And I know this is hard to hear, but it's the truth. You're getting into a business, people. This is a business. Wake up. You are in charge. You are the driver of the ship. You are the captain. You are the person that has to make this happen. And it feels like a lot of pressure. It is, but at the same time, if you know that your product or service is amazing, why wouldn't you be so excited to share it with everyone and show up telling everyone how awesome it is and offering to help them in some way, right? Let's get excited. Your product or service is amazing. Be excited to share it with the world. This is your job now, is to be excited about it and share the value so people are as excited about it as you are. Okay? So that's number 2. Let's review and then we'll go to number 3. The first easy way to not make sales is, let's repeat, don't tell anyone that you're going to open your business. Number 2, don't tell anyone after you open. And number 3, don't put any type of system in place that will be generating leads and sales. Like, just don't even take the time to do that. That will be the easiest way not to make sales when starting your business. Don't take any time to create a lead building system. If you're new to business, you're new to me, you may not know what a lead building system is. You can also call it a lead generation system. And what are leads? Y'all know what leads are? Leads are people that are actually interested in your stuff and they may not have bought yet. They're a lead. They're someone who might buy, who's like, yes, I like that kind of thing, but they haven't bought yet. Okay. So like if you sell some kind of food product, they're a person that likes that food product, that's not allergic to it, that would actually pay for it. They just haven't bought yet. Maybe they got on your email list. Maybe they follow you on social. Maybe they tried a sample at your show. Maybe if you're a service provider, they're a person that would use your type of service. They just haven't, for whatever reason, booked to get a quote from you yet. Maybe they have gotten a quote from you, but they just haven't bought yet. That's a lead. Do you know what we do in Grow Getters? we set up your lead generation system. We help you assemble that for yourself. I like to call it your growth engine. It's what is going to fuel your growth. It is what is going to bring in a steady stream of leads and sales. Steady stream. You are going to have that. You have to have it running in the background. It's like if I said, go get in the car, you need to drive down 2 miles that way. If there's no engine, it's not going anywhere. You're just sitting in the car looking cute with your sunglasses on, but you're not going anywhere. You have to have a lead generating system in place. And I'm not going to go into the details now because that's what we do in Grow Getters. That's what you have to establish for your business because everyone's lead gen system, gen is short for generation or generating, right? Your lead gen system is different from mine. Mine is different from yours. Mine is different from all of my Grow Getters. My Grow Getters have their own way of generating leads. And that's what you get to do. You get to figure out a way that feels comfortable to you, that you can be marketing your business on a regular basis. So as you're out and about and you're pulling people in and you're offering to help them or you're offering to give them a quote, you have a whole system in place that's moving them through and turns them into a customer. So the easiest way not to get sales is do not take the time to do this. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Even though every successful business has this in place. If you are a business owner, the question is not, do I need a lead generation system in place for a business? That's not the question. The question is when? When am I putting that in place? If you don't even know what I'm talking about, and you obviously then haven't done it, I highly suggest you check out Grow Getters right now. As I said, it may be open at the time of this. I know I'll be opening it right around the time this airs. And it's your time to jump in and get help setting that up so that you can sleep well at night and know that you're giving this business due diligence and you're treating it like a business and not a hobby. A lot of you are treating your business like a hobby. And you're like, oh yeah, I'll just make this stuff at some point or whenever I want. I just won't market it. That's what we do with our hobbies in our free time. What do? I like to take pictures. I love photography. I like to read. I like to watch documentaries. I like to cook. But a lot of it is on my free time. Your business is not for your free time. Your business is got to be focused on however much you want to focus on it, but it's got to be focused on it and it's got to be generating a steady stream of people becoming aware of your products or services, or you don't have new leads. You're only relying on maybe people to rebuy, repurchase. You can't just rely on that. Every single business you know has some type of lead generation system in place, meaning they have a way that they're making people aware and interested in their products and services, and they're pulling them in through a system that works them through, and either they end up buying or they don't, or they wait around and they buy later. That's what you need. It's like a holding bin. It's almost like you've got to gather people around, and they've got to be around at all times so that you keep getting some sales. Otherwise, if you have no people around, you have no sales, right? It makes perfect sense. So the easiest way for you to not make sales is just don't take the time to do this. Don't take the time to treat this like a real business. Just keep treating it like a hobby. It'll be so much easier that way. And then you don't have to worry about sales. You don't have to worry about any sales. Like there's no stress in your life. You don't have to worry. You just get to do this whenever you want. Y'all, come on. Let's be real. You are not putting your heart and soul and money and time and energy into this to have it be a hobby. You are here to have it be a business. You've got to take it seriously. You've got to give it all you got. This is your shot right now. You're going to give it all you got. Some of your businesses will not work. I'm sorry, they won't. I'm trying to do my darndest. Is darndest a word? I'm trying to do my darndest to make sure. I'm from Texas, y'all. Come on. I'm trying to do my darndest to make sure that your businesses do succeed, that you do all the things. I wish I could control everything that you're doing. I can't. You have to do it, but I'm going to give you the tools, give you the steps, give you the support that you need so you can make it happen. This is about you. This is about anyone else. I know you want a secret magic pill. I know we want it. We wanted to just take a pill and be like, boom, successful business. Now, you might be able to go find some type of investor who can ensure that you have a successful business. It will cost you a lot of money. And you have that option. You always have that option to go find a big investor and do this. But most of you that I'm talking to here today, you've all decided you're doing it on your own, right? So let's be real about it. Let's not just sit around and have coffee on the porch. This is a business. And it takes you marketing it and you having systems in place that ensure that you have continual new eyeballs on your business. You have people interested in your stuff so you can get sales regularly. Am I right? Okay, let's repeat. The 3 easy ways not to get sales when you're starting your business. Don't tell anyone you're starting before you start. Don't tell anyone when you open. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone about the launch. Don't tell anyone your store's open. Number 3, don't take the time. Like literally, just don't even waste your time putting a lead generation system in place. Just don't even do it. Just be open and just sit back and meditate in your Zen spot and just manifest it. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. You can pray all you want. I can pray all I want. I believe God wants us to take steps toward things that we dream of, and he wants to help us. He doesn't want us sitting back and expecting him to do miracles for us when we have no input. Now, can there be miracles? Could God give you and grant you a whole bunch of sales? Yes. Will he bring people to you? Yes. I believe he's brought many people to me. But you know why? Because I'm putting in the effort every day. And so are you. Okay? So yes, pray about it. I talked about it the other week about how business is also a spiritual experience. I do believe in praying for your business, praying for your people, for God to give you discernment as you make all these big decisions for who you work with, what coach you work with, who you get help from, because you need to get help. You can't do this alone. But it takes you. It takes 2 people to tango, people. It takes you taking action. It takes you taking this seriously. This is your business. This is not a hobby. And the real fight, the real grit comes in after you open and you go, okay, I get my first sales and it's awesome. And you like cry tears of joy and you're so excited it's happening. And then there can be crickets, silence. And you realize this is when I have to get serious. If this is you, I invite you today. Check out Grow Getters below. If it's not open, get on the wait list so you know the next time I open. I do offer sometimes quiet opens where people don't know publicly, but people that have been on the wait list can jump in with us. It's so much fun. Monthly Zoom mastermind sessions where we can all chat and help you with your business, whatever's going on. Okay? Plus you learn all the steps for how to do it. I'm so excited for all of you. I'm so happy. I don't want you to take the easy route. Even though I wish there was an easy route, there's no easy route. There's only the route that consists of the effort and the consistency that I know that you want to put in. I'm so excited for you and your business. I can't even tell you. I can't wait to see what you offer. I can't wait to meet you inside the Just Getting Started group or Grow Getters. I can't wait to know. I genuinely get this excited for people. I love new businesses. I love to see your God-given gifts come to life in your business, whether you offer a product or service. It's so amazing. So anyways, I hope you'll take this one to heart. I hope I wasn't too harsh today. But I had to give everyone a talking to because it makes me super sad if I see any of you open your business and you have crickets. It makes me really, really sad. I don't want that to happen. I want to be excited. I want you to put in the work and give this business the due diligence that you know that it deserves because it represents you and the future of you. Okay, that's it. Y'all are amazing. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.